Hi, it's Dr. Beth. Thanks for coming to Psych Downloads. Today I wanted to talk about how we turn to other people to help us feel better, how we learn to co-regulate. So how do we share it with other people so that we can help ourselves feel better? And this is a great thing to do when we're not feeling great or we're experiencing kind of any negative emotion, or even when we're feeling stressed. And so I wanted to kind of break down these 6 different ways that we can turn to other people to help ourselves feel better. And so hopefully you will also watch my videos on self-regulation, because it's important to kind of recognize that we don't only want to turn to other people when we're having a hard time, we also want to equally be able to turn to ourselves. So there's 6 categories, and one's kind of an extra category. So I'll talk about that one at the end. But one of the best things that we can do with other people is emotionally gain support and emotional intimacy from other people. So this is what happens when we're having a hard time and we share our vulnerability with somebody, we talk to them about what's going on, and we get support from them. So this is a way that we can co-regulate. We can seek others for support. So we could just talk to them directly about what's going on with us. Another way that we can turn to others for support is through kind of more escapist, hedonistic, or playful ways. And this is a way we resource ourselves, right? These are ways that every way that we turn to other people is a way that we can get more resources internally so we can handle our stress or our emotions. So an example of kind of escapist or hedonistic or playful ways that we can co-regulate. These are going to parties, these are going to like shows or festivals, but these are kind of turning to others to kind of help us feel better in kind of a more escapist or hedonistic kind of platform. Another way of a co-regulation with other people is more downtime, more restful or passive activities that are shared with other people. So this might be watching a movie like at home on a couch with somebody else. This might be going and taking a hike with somebody else. But this is just kind of enjoying some downtime, but sharing in that with another person. Another way that we also can look to other people is when we have kind of more productive and active ways of kind of turning to others. So a lot of people do this through work. A lot of people, this is a place where they actually do get a lot of regulation. A lot of people feel good about themselves at work. Some people don't. That's okay too. But some people actually turn to things like volunteering, at the Humane Society or activist work, but, kind of engaging with other people is a way that they can help kind of soothe themselves. It's a way that we can help ourselves feel better. And so another way, and a really important way, is also physical intimacy. This is the nurturing feeling that we get, that we can get from turning to other people. So whether it's getting like a really solid, deep hug from a close friend, or whether this is engaging in sex or sexual play with other people. And so this is also a way that we really can regulate ourselves. It can really help us feel connected. It can help us feel soothed. It can help us feel calm. And the 6th way that I wanted to talk about is also professional connections. This is turning to other people to help us regulate ourselves. So this could be a massage therapist. This could also be seeing a psychologist or a mental health therapist as well. So these are kind of professional ways we can turn to other people to get co-regulation to help us feel better. And I wanted to highlight that, of these 6 different strategies that we have, it's really important that we're engaged in all of these categories. We don't just want to turn to one. So we're not going to be able to best co-regulate ourselves, so best resource ourselves through the joys of being around other people if we're only going to parties, if we're only raging out, if we're only playing sports. We also want to be able to kind of complement that with downtime, with, calming ways of connecting with people, physical intimacy and touch, emotionally and openly and vulnerably connecting with people. So I just wanted to ask you to consider, how do you turn to other people to support yourself? Are you only going to them seeking emotional vulnerability, only, trying to kind of get soothed in that way? Or are you also turning to people for playfulness? Are you also turning to people to have fun? Are you only being productive? Are you only, really engaged in a lot of volunteering and a lot of like engaging in the world around you and offering your time? Because one of the things we want to be really aware of is if we stay in any one of these co-regulation categories, if we're trying to get resource from other people by just one of these categories, it tends to lead to some problems for us. So I invite you to consider, of these 6 categories, what are the ones that you use to help resource yourself from other people? How do you help yourself co-regulate? And are they healthy strategies? Are they unhealthy strategies? Does it feel balanced between all these different categories? Or are there a couple categories that maybe you don't turn to, or ways that you don't turn to other people? So future videos will talk about each of these different ways that we co-regulate, or we look to others to help resource ourselves a little bit deeper. But I hope that you will subscribe to videos, do all the social media stuff on YouTube and Instagram, and thanks so much for watching. Take care.